Hey YouTube, it's Alicia here. I hope everybody is having a great day. And I am coming to do a WWE needs to happen in 2022. So these are some things that I think should happen in 2022. And let me just tell you, this is for Raw. Raw is War and SmackDown because I have a lot. So I have a couple of things. How many things? So for Raw, we have about one, two. We got a good couple of things. So let's get started. So in no typical order, let me start with, oh Lord. Okay, we're going to start with from the top to the bottom. Bianca Belair versus Becky Lynch. I really believe we should get a match between Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair at WrestleMania this year, because a match would be good to what has happened last year. If you remember when Becky Lynch returned and she got a title belt shot and she won the title from Bianca Belair. That didn't give Bianca Belair any time to compare. So this is a good way of rectifying that SummerSlam pay-per-view, and stuff at WrestleMania with Bianca versus Becky Lynch. Now, I'm not saying do not have Liv Morgan part of it. I think there's some kind of way we can bring Liv Morgan part of it, but I am going to mention her, but in a different way. So stay tuned for that in this video. But the next thing is we got that five-way match. And as y'all know, Brock Lesnar won that WWE title belt. Now, that gives me a good decision. I think everybody would want to see this, is Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. That's a match I think would be good. And not only be good, it would be good for a WrestleMania pay-per-view. Would I want to see that? Yes, I would. That's just a pay-per-view we could get at a WrestleMania or a SummerSlam pay-per-view. And I want to hear from everybody who wants to see Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley, because I mean, Bobby Lesnar speared that man, and I'm telling y'all, we need this match. This match needs to happen for 2022. Okay. So the next thing is, WWE add new titles to that women's division in generally. I'm saying it. I've been saying that for almost 3 years, going on 3 years now. This will be 3 years of me saying that WWE needs to add new title belts, 2 or 1 new title belt for that women's division. I think it should be an Intercontinental title belt or a women's US title belt. Okay. Dana Brooks, as y'all know, Dana Brooks is the 24/7 champion. Now, it's okay seeing her as 24/7 champion, but I really felt like WWE knows she deserves, and I'm saying it, she deserves a women's title belt opportunity. And I think she can have a pretty good reign and stuff, because I'm going to be coming very soon and talk about Dana Brooks again soon, real soon. But she deserves a women's title belt opportunity and a good reign with that women's title belt. Same thing with Tamina. You know, last summer we got Tamina. She got a little bit of a push for the women's title belt, but she did not win it. I really believe with Tamina got a women's title belt opportunity. And get a title reign. I think that would be good. Or have her trade her back to SmackDown, and she can be with her cousins and her cousin-in-law and stuff to be part of the bloodline, literally. So yeah, Liv Morgan, like I'm saying, getting her a title belt opportunity. It needs to be the right person she can go up against and actually can have a chance of beating. Now, the way that the last couple of weeks has been going for her, I really believe on a couple of occasions that she had a match with Becky she should have won, and I just wanted to see her get. This is somebody they need to focus more on. So yeah. Now, Damien Priest. Damien Priest has been U.S. champion for a long time, and I really feel like if he can put his title on the line against somebody real good, and I'm going to actually say Damien Priest versus Cedric Alexander, that's somebody I would want to see him wrestle. I mean, I can see him wrestling these two going at it for the U.S. Championship. So I want to see what y'all are thinking. Do y'all feel the same way? Now, before I get to almost, I have to say I would want to see the RK Bros go up against Apollo Crews and Colonel Aziz for the tag team titles. The reason I say this, it sounds good it sounds good on paper, and I wonder what it would be like in the ring. So tell me if y'all agree with me. Do y'all want to see Apollo Crews and Colonel Aziz versus the RK Bros for the tag team titles? That's a good something that they need to be focusing on for 2022. Now, I got two possible things. Okay, one of the things was, since Tamina is on Raw, just in case something does like this could happen, having MVP start helping Tamina get in that title picture and stuff. So I really believe I can see MVP helping Tamina get in that title picture. So we'll have to see will something like this ever happen on WWE. Now, another thing is seeing MVP helping Almost. Almost is a big guy. He has strength. He just started in a feud, just ended a feud with AJ Styles, and think so. I wonder would WWE put have MVP helping Almost, and like having Almost and having MVP, Almost, and Bobby Lashley as a group. So we'll have to see if that could ever happen. Now we're moving along to SmackDown. And before I talk about Naomi, let me talk about these other people first. So let's see. Okay. So one of the things I gotta talk about, I wanted to see is Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns for this year, but we might not even get that. But we'll have to see if we ever would get that for the year. But that would be a good match that I would want to see. Now, another match I would want to see, I would have to see the Usos versus the Viking Raiders. I think that would be a pretty good match and thing for us to see. Now we're finna get started on Naomi, because we got a couple of things we got to talk about. First and foremost, Naomi has been one prominent female they've been featuring in this particular storyline between her and Sonya Deville. Now, one of the things we need to finally see when it comes to Naomi is Naomi finally joins the bloodline. We need to finally see that, but we we need to finally see her join the bloodline. That's a good one. Now the other thing is her feud with Sonya Deville. Let's say she finally gets her match against Sonya Deville, and it'll be consequences for Sonya Deville. What I mean by these consequences, let me tell you. One of the consequences is if Naomi wins, she loses her authority position. She'll go back as a wrestler. Okay, she cannot help Adam Pearce, point blank. Okay, and then the third thing is if Naomi wins, she gets a women's title belt opportunities for the title belt at any time she feels she wants the title belt. I think that would be pretty good, but then I can start seeing the bloodline getting involved in her matches. But I want to hear what y'all think of. What do y'all think of my video? And tell me, do y'all agree with me when it comes to Naomi and everything else I said? Until then, I'm Alicia. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.